So I just went to the most recent Chicago Tattoo Arts Festival, and man, it was something else. I had my chest rig rolling for about a good portion of the time, not the whole event, but just a good chunk of time. And I got some up close footage of the artists at work, at the crowd, and the insane amount of talent in the room. And honestly, just the whole energy of the place. Long story short, if you love tattoos, street photography, or just being in the middle of a subculture that thrives on creativity, then you're gonna love this. So stick around. So first off, let me just say this is my first ever time attending the Chicago Tattoo Arts Festival. I know it's been happening for quite a long time, honestly, and the amount of artistry on display here was just ridiculous in the best way possible. There were, I think, about over 400 tattoo artists, each bringing their own style and technique. So you had variations between traditional American, Japanese, hyperrealism, black work, neo-traditional, biomechanical. Pretty much everywhere you looked, someone was creating something crazy.
Is it cool if I take pictures or anything? Okay.
Let us know we gotta move, bro, and then
Oh no, you're good. I like all the chaos. It keeps
everybody's in the way. Just tell them to get out the way. I'm the boss, so.
All right.
Watching them work up close was honestly mesmerizing. The way they sketch out their designs, how they handle the machine, the insane precision. It's wild seeing that level of craftsmanship in real time. As for the vibe, it was absolute chaos, but in the best way possible. You've got people getting their first tats, veterans working on full body pieces, folks covered head to toe in ink just vibing out with everybody else. It was such a mixed bag of personalities, but everyone's here for the same reason. They just love tattoos and the craftsmanship behind them. And then, of course, you've got the vendors selling everything from handmade tattoo machines to ink to body jewelry, prints. It's just non-stop stimulation. But it's not just about getting tattooed. There's a whole show going on too. Fire breathers, burlesque dancers, human suspension acts. And yeah, if you've ever seen someone hang from hooks before, it's an experience. Unfortunately, I did not manage to get a little bit of that. I did get to the event a little bit later from the start. And it was actually a little bit longer into the event that I realized, hey, there's a stage in the back. This is just me gathering info based on other people who were there and who were kind enough to, disclose that with me. But the event was definitely not for the faint of heart. But man, the commitment these performers have is pretty unreal from the most part of what I heard. One of the coolest things about conventions like this is just walking around and seeing what people are getting done. You'll see the craziest range, someone getting like a full back piece done in one sitting, someone else getting the tiniest little fine line tattoo on their finger or whatever. I actually saw a guy getting his head tattooed like it was nothing. I didn't take a picture because I was honestly so distracted and shocked by how calm this man was that I honestly forgot to take a picture. And some of these designs were actually pretty insane. So let me show you a few of my favorite shots. I just love capturing these moments, the intensity, the excitement, that mix of nerves and like adrenaline when someone sits in the chair and you're just kind of analyzing them, waiting for that perfect moment for them to line up in the frame correctly. There's just something about photography that lets you freeze all of that into a single frame. if I'm being honest, I kind of just work off of the philosophy that pictures are just echoes of time. They're just echoes of moments in time that are just frozen. And you have the power to fully just capture it, and it's going to be an echo of, again, like that moment in time of what the experience was in that very second. And the reactions when people see their finished piece or their finished hats or just any kind of merch or anything they bought, essentially the experience everybody had in this event and the way that they shared it with each other, honestly, I could ramble way longer because that's just a whole story on its own. And I know for sure I didn't even scratch the surface of the interactions I could have had with everybody here. Honestly, I truly think I need to go to more events like this, because this just made me want to shoot more in subcultures of this kind of magnitude. Places where people are just passionate about what they enjoy, what they like creating, what they like showing off, where there's a real sense of community, which I think in today's day and age is something that's sorely lacking in a lot of different things. The mix of chaos and creativity is just inspiring as fuck. Even if you're not into tattoos, there's just something about being in a space where people are just creating and pushing boundaries that just feel electric. It's an experience that words can't put it into reality. You gotta be there. So yeah, honestly, that was my experience at the Chicago Tattoo Arts Festival. For the first time going, I would say is 100% worth it. I was able to go on good merit and a little bit of a connection. I'm not gonna put my business out there because it involves people that, if they're not comfortable with it, I'm leaving it at that. But let me know what you think of the shots, and if there was a moment that you kind of favorited, or even just a moment in any of the clips that I showed off. Also, let me know if you were there. It'd be awesome to kind of get to know each other a little bit, realize how close to home everybody is if you did go to this event. I'd love to hear what your experience was like if you were there. And if you weren't, by all means, it's fine. There's always next year and the year after that. I'm sure this is something that's not gonna go away anytime soon. This is just a subculture that's grown way bigger than it probably ever anticipated to. And if you dig this kind of content, please, all I ask is you stick around, because I've got a lot more coming. As my YouTube bio says, I take pictures, I watch movies, I overthink both. So there's a little bit of content on both of those topics, and there's just other hobby content as well. My channel is just gonna have a little bit of everything, so I've got a lot more coming. But if you enjoyed the video, I appreciate you for watching. It means the world to me for you taking time out of your day to do this. Hopefully it helped make your day a little bit better too. Hopefully you like some of the art and the photography I was able to show off here. Whatever is not done by my own camera or my own hands is not mine. So give praise to the actual artist. Unfortunately, I don't have their info, but in spirit, praise their work. But yeah, if you watched this all the way through, I deeply appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check this out. I can't wait to bring more content to this channel, and yeah, I hope you have an amazing day.